Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the NECA Aliens vs. Predator Warrior Alien. I have already reviewed the Grid Alien from this movie, which is essentially the same exact figure, except that it doesn't have the grid on its head. And also this one, you can see through his dome, or top of his skull, or whatever you call that clear thing on top of his head. You couldn't really see through it at all on the Grid Alien. But I really loved Grid Alien. It was a really well done figure. Like overall, the whole body is like pretty much all new sculpt from what I could tell. Added articulation. And it appears this one has all that same added articulation, except it'll be more of a regular alien instead of like the more specific character like the Grid Alien was. And there's a little description on the back. There's the others. I've already reviewed Grid Alien and the Alien prototype over there. So, let's open this guy up. So, holy shit, this is an awesome alien. This is probably going to be my favorite of the, not counting the Queen, my favorite alien figure. It is just so badass looking. I mean, I love the Grid Alien, but it's just that he's got the grid thing, which is kind of just, you know, that's just for that one character. But I love this for just like regular alien. It just is really badass looking. And I really do like, you know, the classic Alien, but I just think like the Alien 2 Xenomorphs were really cool with how they added a little more detail to them. And it's the same with this one. They added more detail, but kind of went back to the smooth dome, which I like the smooth dome a little better. That's what I think of when I think of like a xenomorph alien, is I think of that smooth dome. And I don't know if the dome's the right word, but that's what I'm using. But yeah, I just really love this figure. I love all the articulation that's been added. They got like double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, finger articulation. I mean, lots of neck articulation, which I'll go over. But it is just really badass. I like that. The really big tail too, because the tail on the previous aliens is kind of small. This one's real big, and it's got those extra spines right there that look really cool. So I'm really happy with this alien. I really like the glossiness of it, making it look slimy. Very, very cool. One of the other differences about these aliens is their neck. Got this really crazy looking neck. It's a lot different than the original alien's neck. This is a little more similar to the dog alien from Alien 3, but I think this takes it a little step further. Then there's more going on, and like a lot of the parts that are just kind of smooth on the regular alien, like even on the shoulders there, these things back here are usually kind of smooth. They added extra texture there. I kind of like both ways, the smooth version and the extra textured version, but if I had to pick, I think I'd go with this extra textured version. It just looks really cool. I really love this tail. This tail is just, I think, so much more awesome than the classic alien's tail. I do like you can see into his dome and see like the shape of his, I guess, his skull in there. That looks awesome. It's even like painted like a different color. It's kind of like a light color. And there you got those arms that are extra detailed. They do have less fingers though. I do prefer them to have a shitload of fingers. I liked that, what was it, they had like 6 fingers or something like that. I thought that was cool. It looks like here they only got 4 fingers on each hand. And there you can see the really nice rib detail there. Real nice sculpt and paint. There's like these ribs here on the front, and it looks almost like stomach ribs or something right there underneath. And there's all these like, I don't know what you even call that. Ribbed. Not ribs, but like ribbed. I don't know. And whatever that little thing is. A penis come out of there? I don't know. But it looks cool. Nice detail on the legs there. I really like these little areas here. I like to rub my fingers on them. There's another little one on his calf muscle. There's a super detailed feet. Then you look on the back. See more of that area that I like there. Cool looking spine. The spine looks pretty cool going up into the back of his neck. And there's this little, I don't even know what you call these things. It's kind of weird they got these little, they almost look like octopus tentacles with these little suction cuppy looking things. But they're not supposed to be like tentacles. I've never seen them use them for anything. They just kind of stick out. Don't really seem to do anything. Here I want to show the inside of his leg because I like this right here. It's like overlapping, like scales kinda. Looks really cool. And now for articulation. We'll start at his feet because I usually start at the head. He's got little toe articulation. Then he's got some ankle articulation. Nice ankle articulation. Then he's got double jointed knees. Ooh. And it can spin there too. And then up at the hips, it's got a crazy joint, but this thing kind of hinders it. His little hip bone. But it's still pretty damn good. Then he's got his big old bendy tail, which can, the bendy wire seems to be about right, stops right there. Then at his torso, you can go like that. Doesn't go back and forward very far though. Then at his shoulders, you go like that, but they're really tight. Then he's got, shut up! He's got double jointed elbows. They can spin there too. He's got this hinged wrist. They can also spin. Then he's got these fingers that move. Then up here at the neck, you can spin like that. I think I can go back and forth, but it's kind of, yeah, it's just kind of stuck there a little bit. And then his mouth opens. Blip, 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 blip. And he's got a little mouth in there, but it's kind of hard to get a hold of. Yeah, this is usually I don't got trouble. Usually these just kind of fall out when you open his mouth. But this one's stuck. I don't know, maybe like paint or something stuck in there. Can't quite get earth. Might need them. Okay, got it out. I had to pry it out. But there's his little inner mouth. Whoop. So that's all for articulation, and it's pretty nice. And there he is next to the grid alien. You can see they have a different sort of color to them. The grid alien's got sort of a bluish color, and this one's just kind of, I don't know, black with maybe a little bit of brown in there. Well, it's both cool. I think I prefer the color of this one, but the blue's still cool too. And from what I could tell, they basically have the same exact body. It's just he's got the grids carved into his head and painted onto his shoulders. I don't think they're actually carved in. They're just painted on his shoulders. Yeah, I think so. So basically, they got the same exact body, just painted differently. And there's a look at him from the front. They both look really awesome. So here is the AVP Warrior Alien next to the classic original Alien from the first movie. And you can see they're a lot the same, but they're still a lot different. Here's their tail comparison. This new Alien has a way bigger tail than the original, longer too. And then I was mentioning these, a little more smooth on the original. And then this one's got all them, I mean, there's no smooth parts on that. And the same with this. This is like smooth up on top here, but here it's kind of got some texture to it. And the neck is a lot more simple on the original. It looks more mechanical or something, and this one looks a little more organic. It's a lot bigger and crazier looking. And also the fingers, you can see the original had 6 fingers on each hand, but this one only has 4 fingers. Also, they kind of done away with this thing. They got that big piece here, but it doesn't even exist on this one. The ribs look a lot different too. And here is the Aliens Warrior. And it's in some ways similar to the first Alien, in some ways similar to this one. But I'd say it's closer to the original Alien. He's still got that small tail compared to this one who has the huge tail. And he still has this thing in the back, which this one doesn't have. These are still pretty smooth. So is that up there. Lots of smooth parts on his arm. Does have this big crazy thing though, which he just doesn't have. It has less fingers though. Only got 3 fingers on each hand. And this one has the bumpy head, doesn't have like that clear covering like this one has. It also has the more simple neck like the original Alien, not crazy like this one. And here's the Alien 3 Dog Alien, which is going to be a little different because it's got some of the dog, I don't know, DNA or whatever you'd say, call that, mixed in with them. But he's a little similar to this one in a way. He's got the gigantic tail, really big tail with a big spike on it. And he's also got a little more crazier looking neck than compared to the last 2 that I showed next to him. The ribs are different. He has like a lot more ribs, it looks like, or something. I don't know. They're just different. The dome is smooth again, and you can see in there and see the bones or skull, whatever. But this one's got 4 fingers, just like this one only has 4 fingers. So that's similar too. Also, the dog alien has nothing on his back. None of these little things sticking off. So yeah, you can tell that this one this AVP alien kind of takes bits and pieces from all of them. And there's the AVP warrior alien next to the AVP Celtic predator. And he's a huge predator, and he's a huge alien. He's a little taller though if he stands all the way up. So I highly recommend this figure, even if you don't like the AVP movies. I think this is a very awesome alien to get, because I don't really care about the AVP movies. I just think this alien looks awesome. I think the design of it, for me, is better than the original design. But that's just your preference. However, the articulation on this is definitely better than the original. Got the extra joints in the arms and the fingers. And I think the tail looks way better. So, I don't know. I just love this figure. I think it's really awesome. So, this is Mr. Evilcheese. And thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Hey, you want to know how I got these scars?
Actually, Batman, I did that. I gave you those scars. Ha 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 ha. Yes, that is right, Batman. I fired a tiny net that cut into your head. Yes, Batman. Yes. I think he cried. I think he begged after I fired my net onto him. Ha ha ha.
Wait, you're Batman? I thought he was talking to you. Aren't you Batman? No. Hey, what the hell, man?
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh.